Peace and blessings. I hope you guys are doing well. All praises to the Most High. All praises to our Melech King Yahushua HaMashiach, for without him, where would we be? Good morning wherever you are, and good night wherever you are, whoever's watching or listening. I just wanted to make this video because this is for my people who are in the program. And I always have to say that because I want you guys to know that I'm always speaking to you. If I'm speaking to anyone else other than you guys, I'll make that plain as well. But usually all the time I'm speaking to you. Okay. I was just sitting up here thinking because, I'm going out today. I decided I'm going to go out today and, just get some sunlight, some fresh air, and take me a stroll, get dressed, because they hate when you still have the motivation to get up and brush your teeth, take a shower, look nice, you know what I mean? And because they expect us to look dirty, depleted, and wasteful, right? That's what they want us looking like, But I was just sitting up here thinking that don't for one second think, and I've said this before on my channel, so I got to reiterate this. Don't feel like as if you are a bad omen, because they want you to feel like you're a bad omen. These people are psychopaths, okay? And we know that, right? We know that they're psychopaths, right? We know that they're the ones who are mentally challenged, okay? And they're trying to superimpose that upon us, right? Thus, their little, tactics, the things that they're using to try to provide justifiable cause for what they're doing to us, right? So think about this for a second. These people can't, not only can they not stand you, they can't stand the Most High, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Of course they can't stand his precious lamb, Yahushua HaMashiach. But as we know, they can't get close enough to him to smite him. You understand? To give him a piece of their mind. So they're going to take it out on his followers. And I've always said this and will continue to say that. Okay? But in their weird, wicked mind, right? How they're wired, they're thinking automatically like, oh, well, what's so special about him? What's so special about her? It immediately goes to carnal, primal attack mode, right? Because they can't understand why not them. Well, that sounds like a personal problem to me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That sounds like a personal problem between you and the Most High, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because although we were chosen before the foundations of this world, we are still in a state of forgetfulness until he activated us. You understand what I'm saying? And now we know, you understand, that we've been ordained for a specific mission. Whatever that mission is, you know what it is. I ain't got to tell you. Right? So that's not my problem. But they try to, like I said, superimpose this upon you to make it seem like as if you're the one who's groveling for attention. You're the one, you understand what I'm saying, who basically caused all of this dissension, all of this division, right? All of this havoc that's going on in your communities today. They're blaming us for it. When in actuality, they are the main cause of this. And they're keeping it in flux. So it don't have anything to do with us. But once again, you understand, it's the lack of accountability, right? And this is a big human flaw that I think a lot of us share. Just humanity shares, period, is accountability, right? We do not want to take accountability for anything that we do wrong, right? We want to blame it on the next person. And instantly, these people who then join forces with the enemy to do this, right? Who signed on to do this, right? That's their excuse. Oh, well, you're this. Oh, well, you're that. You understand? Staging provocations so that they can have excuses to say or do the things that they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's just sick. I know I say it all the time, but it is. Like, words can't explain how sick this is, how inhumane this is, how weirdly wicked these people are. Because my thing is, it's like, if you really don't like somebody, if you really don't like somebody, but we already know why they're doing it, but I'm gonna just say this. If you really don't like somebody, if you had a individual working brain of yourself to make the choice. Now I want to ask this question though. Do you really believe that if the tables were turned, that is to say, not if this was happening to them, but that if they honestly knew that they had a choice, because they do know. You understand what I'm saying? They do know, but they give the excuse like as if they didn't have a choice. But if they honest, again, this is the same question that the Most High asked me one day. You know, when I was just thinking, I'm looking at people, while I'm out and about, and I'm looking at the earth, the grass, the trees, the sky, the clouds, and stuff like that. And he just was, he was ministering to me. And he was asking me, well, do you really believe? He's like, how many of these people do you think are going to actually go to the lake? And I was just like, whoa, I can't answer that. I'm being honest, y'all. This is like no cap. Like, I'm being honest. I'm like, I cannot answer that. And he said, no, listen, if these people really knew that they had a choice, right? Instead of giving the excuse like as if they didn't, they really knew the choice in which that they had on the table. Do you think that they would choose to do righteously? And I said, okay, when you put it like that, Father, no. Because if it was made plain to adults, you understand what I'm saying? These are adults we're talking about. We are adults. If it was made plain to adults that, hey, what you about to choose right now is death for you and the ones that you love, that you think that you saving, right? So you're going to take a life just so you can save your life and your family's life, when in fact, that's not even warranted when you playing checkers with the devil. Because y'all playing checkers, y'all ain't playing chess. That's what it is, right? If they really knew that they had that option, it was made plain to them, do you think that they'd really choose this? And I'm asking y'all too. I've already answered, and I said no. I don't believe that these people would choose. If they actually knew what they were choosing, right? If they got the ins and outs of what they were about to choose for a bag, they would still do it. You understand? Because generations upon generations upon generations upon generations after time, you see the same thing repeating itself. So why would it be any different now? Why would it be any different now? They can't stand to see you when you're happy, can't stand to see you when you're mad. You understand? Get on up out of the house. You ain't got nothing to worry about. And I understand, because I put myself in social exile. I've done that. I don't attribute that to no one. But I know that, before I was definitely a sociable person. And I told you guys I'm a little bit of both, an ambivert. So I'm a little bit of an extrovert and an introvert. But naturally, I'm really an introvert, because anytime I have been in a social setting, where there's a group of people around, um, I always examine. I always am assessing. So you always see me laid back. I'm very reserved, very serious person. I'm very direct when I need to be. You understand what I'm saying? And well, not need to be. I'm direct. Period. Like, that's just always been me. That's why people think that I'm mean. And if you really knew me, you'll know that I'm not a mean person. But I'm not a nice person either. And the reason why I have to say that is because nice You look up the word nice is the pedigree of being stupid. And I'm not stupid. So nice, that's not me. But I'm not mean either. You understand? But I am a kind person. But there is a way of being too kind. That doesn't mean that you're stupid, but you can be too kind, meaning that you can be taken advantage of. And us as empaths know that all too well. You understand? For being too kind. So that's why I don't even say that I'm nice anymore, because nice means that you're stupid. You understand? And I know I'm not stupid, so I'm definitely not nice. I know that. But I am kind, and kind is along the lines of respect, you see. Nice is not respect. Just because you're nice to somebody doesn't mean that that is respect. It does not. Or just because somebody is nice to you does not mean that they respect you. And I have to say this for somebody, okay? But I'm using myself as an example. You know what I mean? But I always examine the room. You understand? Like, that's anytime you see me, that's how I am. Like, I'm very, very reserved because I am examining. I'm picking up on everything around me. You have to be that way. You have to. I've always been that way, though. So you're never going to see me just out of the blabber jaws. You're never going to see me blabbering at the jaws. You're not going to see that. You're just not. Unless I'm comfortable with you. You see what I'm saying? And that's when the extroverted side comes out. Is when I am comfortable with you. Or when I feel like you are trustworthy enough for that part of me. And I've learned that, over time. Before I used to just give it away freely. You know what I mean? And not anymore now. So I feel like, of course, this program had something to do with me putting myself in social exile, but it's not like as if it's killing me. Like, I'm not famished for um social attention from anyone, especially not these people. You understand what I'm saying? Especially not these people. That's the reason why I still position myself around my family, because I know how to deal with them. And like I said, I know how to safeguard myself with the right defensive mechanisms and copaesthetics to be able to protect myself for when they're going to let me down, because they're always going to do that because they didn't already side with the enemy. You see what I'm saying? But see, I'm loyal, so I can still deal with them, but I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? With a stranger, I don't even think about you. All right, I'm done. Um, I went on for what, 13 minutes? Yeah, so I'm done, y'all. Peace and blessings to my people scattered across the four corners of the earth, and to the stranger as maligned himself with Israel. Y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up, get out of the house, like I said, get you some fresh air, see the trees, go to the park, do something, go for a stroll, even if it's just to go for a stroll, you know what I mean? Um, go sit at the beach. You know what I mean? Go take a writing class or something. Like, hey, do something that is going to, you know, keep you motivated to stay in good spirits. You understand? Because we'll beat ourselves down all day long and be cooped up in the house for so long, thinking that, well, hey, we cool, because that's our safe zone, and I understand it. Like, that's where I love being alone. Me personally, you know what I mean? I love being alone. You understand? But I don't mind, nor am I famished for the social attention from someone else or giving it to someone. You understand what I'm saying? So do yourself a solid and treat yourself. It don't have to be today. It can be tomorrow. It can be next week. Hey, it can be something that's planned, something that's spontaneous. It's up to you. I love y'all and stay blessed. Shalom.